That's too loud. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so this is Spectre Knight Challenge mode. I quite like this category a lot. It originally stood at like 1330 for a while by King Captain, but since then a good handful of people have worked on it a lot. I'd like to say mostly me, despite how weird I feel saying that. But anyway, that was Streamlined Dash, by the way, or Streamlined Grind. It's basically just an auto-scroller, so there wasn't really much to say there. This is a Dirt Claw Dash. Essentially what it is, you have these little dirt blocks on these walls, and you kind of wall jump off them, and then you get the little things to come off, and you can dash slash them. I suppose I'll explain the way Spectre works. Basically, so this challenge mode is like, there are 13 individual little, like, I think it's like 15 or 16 actually, individual little sections. 8 of them are like 13, or I have no idea, I can't math. But you have every single boss, and then you have 5 little mini levels. Right now I'm on Spider Sith Sniper. Say that 3 times fast, or 5 times fast. I actually can't talk. But basically, what we're trying to do here is we're going to kill every single one of these Withams with these Spider Siths. This little trick here saves a good bit of time. There we go. This can be kind of annoying because although you might get the darkness, which is like the drops from when you kill them, that you might get those, but it doesn't count them actually dying, so you have to wait till the explosion animation happens. This is floor is lava. Basically, you just press Judgment Rush a bunch of times. There are a few minor time saves here, but it's pretty straightforward overall. The game sounds higher. Okay, let me see. Alright, I raised it a little bit. This is Vito's Big Break. This is a pretty notorious challenge. Basically, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to use this little guy and get to the very end of the level while carrying him around, which can be really frustrating considering there are a whole bunch of tricks and traps, like that chest, like this skeleton. Alright. Need a little bit of concentration here because while this may look slow and easy, it's actually quite annoying. Alright, that's one of the harder parts. These I call the choking stairs because it's easy to choke on these. Apologies for like the weird commentator. It's just kind of weird because each little section is so short, so it's hard to say much about him. But this is King Knight. He's a pretty fun fight. No, whoops. Okay, I nearly died. Oh, don't worry, Applefuss. I'm prepared. I'll practice up. This is Phantom Striker. You have the charge slash here, but the fastest cycle for him, since he teleports around, is like really difficult, and I already beat it. I'm actually gonna restart that. That was terrible. Charge slash too early. Alright, yeah, I beefed that, but whatever. Yeah, this boss sucks. The charge slash does double damage, but It takes a while to charge, and it just kind of sucks in general. This is Plague Knight. He's pretty random, but you have this thing which increases your reach, so that's pretty cool. That actually wasn't that bad of a fight. That's pretty alright. Alright, this is Treasure. They give you the same weapon that is most optimal in 90%, so he's gonna die pretty quickly. Just kind of walk into him, throw these things. And these are the basketballs. Pretty OP. They just bounce around, they go through enemies. That's pretty neat. Oh, whoops. Next up we have Mole. Mole's also a pretty fun fight. So we have these Spider Siths again. This time they're upgraded, so they're a little cooler. So we just use them to... Oh, rats. Okay, that still worked out pretty well. It's kind of funny to see how much these fights have evolved ever since this category got optimized. But this is Tinker. Since Feather doesn't really save me time. Ooh, got a neat little thing there. You just kind of do the low % kill for him. And that was phase 1 though, we still have phase 2. So he gets on his gear thing again. And we have this big old mech. As long as you don't fall, it's a pretty easy fight. I say as I fell, but thankfully the feather actually does have a use in that scenario. Alright, so he's dead. That wasn't so bad. Next up we have Propeller. Propeller, actually, we still haven't really timed what's fastest on him. He kind of can do a variant of things since you have the clock. The clock slows things down, but for now I'm just going to start with a regular any % kill. Do that, get him to come over here, then you use the clock, slow him down. Alright, whatever. That could have been worse. And then we have Polar Knight. Polar Knight is pretty annoying because you can't actually swing the Sith. You have these boomerangs, but you have a limited amount, and if you run out, you have to wait for them to. You have to wait for more mana to come back thanks to your armor that you have. Thankfully, that was a really good kill. Alright, this is Reese. You're given Skelebro, which used to be optimal, so there's already a pretty good kill for him. Skelebro is super OP, so he dies pretty quickly. Alright, next up we have Shield Knight. Shield Knight, you're supposed to have the Caltrops, but in Challenge Mode they give you the Claw. Oops, beef to that. So this is gonna be a bit weird. Oh, I missed another one. So this is definitely gonna be a good VP. The Claw is very mana heavy, so you only get a few. Unless you get very lucky item drops. I was Shield Knight. That should have gotten better, but it wasn't that bad. This is Black Knight. We're going to be using a thing called the Lantern Glitch, because the Lantern is my baby, and hopefully this works. And if it does, I will be very happy. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Oh my god. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, dude. That's why I did this. Oh man. So I can't really explain what happened there right now because this is Enchantress and she's also a very difficult boss. But we have the basketballs here again, and we're gonna throw them. Wow, I missed every single one of those somehow. Oh, please don't. Oh, this is bad. Let's forget that happened. Alright, this looks a little better. Alright, that's a little better. So, her dives make it pretty difficult to kill her fast, but if you can just get the right amount of basketballs on her, you should be able to kill her before she goes into the ground a second time. But finally we have Nightmare Reese. Nightmare Reese is a really good boss because all these rails that you can light on are random. So you have no idea what's going to happen here. I'm going to try to get an extra cyclist kit. Well, I missed it, I went way too late. But it's alright. He also does a whole bubble for like everything, so he's also a very dangerous boss, as you can see right there. Oh, cool. Those things are annoying because you can't actually dash slash them and they still do a stupid amount of damage. I might die here, we'll see. It's just sort of a big old auto. Oh, neat. I died. Yeah, he can be quite a nuisance. So we'll try that again. Missed the cycle save again. I really don't like those things. They're quite annoying. The idea is you just want to be on the rails and then just get as many hits on him on the ground as possible. His air hits are quite a bit slower. But it looks like we'll finally be getting to the end of his fight. It's possible to be... Oops. Alright, that's time. Well, that was a run. Underestimate anyway. I only had to restart like 3 challenges, and I got the lantern glitch, which I'll explain right now. So the lantern glitch, basically the lantern allows you to charge it up by hitting a projectile or enemy, and then with the upgraded lantern, which you're given here, it's able to do 3 damage, which is pretty ridiculous in itself. But what happens, there's a pretty big long-winded explanation of how it works, but basically what I was able to do with the positioning and the timing of the lanterns was get these little lantern bits to pop up and keep Black Knight stuck in the corner. So he was not nearly as annoying as he normally is when that happens, so that was a very, very nice thing to see. But yeah, that was challenge mode. It went by so fast, that was so weird for me. And, alright then. Anyway, I'll be doing a cart fighter run next, so I suppose I'll get set up for that.